Today I'll be previewing the match between Crystal Palace and Arsenal. It is the first match in the 2022-2023 season in the Premier League. Both teams played a lot of matches in pre-season. Arsenal won all but one. Crystal Palace won some, lost some, and drew some. So they're coming to this season well prepared. Arsenal may play two formations in this match. The first formation is a 3-4-1-2 with Ramsdale in goal, a back three of Ben White, Saliba, and Gabriel, a midfield four of Saka, Thomas Partey, Xhaka, and Zinchenko. Odegaard will play as a number 10 right behind the two strikers. The strikers will be Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli. In this formation, Arsenal will be able to be compact in defense and eliminate all the threats that Crystal Palace may pose. This formation, Saka will be playing a lot deeper than usual, which will give him more space to penetrate the defense, because when he plays as a right wing back, he's further away from the fullback, which will give him more space to run at the defender, make up his mind whether to pass or take on the defender. Zinchenko on the other side will be tucking in to play as a number 8/10, so he can play the through balls to the two strikers. And with them playing with two strikers, it will give them more flexibility, because these are not your typical strikers. These are mobile strikers that are comfortable playing in the wing as well. So expect Arsenal to take advantage of this fact, having the two strikers playing wide and the two fullbacks tucking in, so that they can play through balls as the strikers come from wide inwards. This will make the Crystal Palace defense uncomfortable, because the strikers will not be stuck on the central defenders, but they will be more versatile by making the fullbacks work. This formation also gives more emphasis on Odegaard's creativity, because he will be the only one playing in a more advanced midfield role, so he'll be spot on with his passes and make sure that he uses this space he will be afforded to the team. Their second formation is going to be a 4-2-3-1 with Ramsey in goal, a back four of Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Zinchenko, a double pivot of Thomas Partey and Xhaka. Saka, Odegaard, and Martinelli will be playing behind the striker, and their striker will obviously be Gabriel Jesus. In this formation, their fullbacks will be playing as inverted fullbacks. They will be tugging inside to assist Thomas Partey and Xhaka. This will give freedom to the three players playing behind the striker to push further forward. Xhaka is going to play more as an advanced 8, because he will be afforded protection by Ben White and Zinchenko. Saka will be playing more as a traditional right winger. He will be hugging the touchline. He will be available throughout the match for any long passes or switch of play, because the Crystal Palace defense will be playing narrow, which means the moment if a winger tugs or hugs the touchline, he will be available each and every time, because from Crystal Palace will be tugging inside. So that will afford Saka the entire right flank to operate and do as he pleases. So this formation will enable Arsenal to be more creative, more dominant going forward, and be able to express themselves, because Martinelli will be playing in the left wing, which is his more natural position. So he will be able now to express himself, do what he does, do a couple of skills just to to beat his man. And Gabriel Jesus is a world-class striker when he plays for Arsenal, though. And he will be afforded a lot of opportunities to score because Odegaard will be playing those passes each and every chance he gets. So this formation will be best to address the strengths that will be coming from the 4-3-3 of Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace will most probably play in a 4-3-3 with Sam Johnston in goal, a back four of Klein, Anderson, Gehi, and Mitchell, and a midfield three consisting of their captain, Doucouré, and Eze, and a front three of Ayew, Mateta, and Zaha. As you can see, if Crystal Palace starts with this lineup, they mean business. They want to take the game to Arsenal. They want to win at home. They want their crowd to cheer them on. They want to make them proud. They want them to go home happy. There's one huge thing that Arsenal needs to pay attention to, and that will be Eze's movement, because he will be drifting to the left to combine with Zaha to draw in Thomas Partey and Ben White, so that Doucouré and their left back can take advantage of the space that will be left in Arsenal's right central midfield position. This lineup also allows them to have two strikers on the field, which is Ayew and Mateta. Even though Ayew predominantly plays as a winger for Crystal Palace, he can also play as a striker, which he does for Ghana sometimes. With Doucouré in midfield, they have more legs now, seeing that Kuyata is much older, so his legs are gone. So the youth that Doucouré provides will play a huge part this season, especially in this match where Thomas Partey and Xhaka will be planning to dominate the midfield. So Kuyata is going to play a huge role. He's tall, he's lanky, and he's very mobile. So he will be able to recover and intercept a lot of passes. Players to watch out for. For Arsenal, it is Gabriel Jesus. Point number one, because he's a goal threat, he's going to be provided a lot of opportunities to score. So Crystal Palace needs to show up the defense. They need to keep their composure throughout, because Gabriel Jesus is going to be taking a lot of shots. He's going to be doing everything in his power to fashion the opportunity for himself as well, so that he can score. The second point is his movement around the box. Because he's not your typical number 9, he will be moving a lot around the box. He won't be stuck to the center backs. He will be moving and moving. He will be playing in the wing or coming in deep, so that he can draw out one of the center backs and make space for Odegaard or Martinelli to run behind. The second player to watch out for Arsenal is Saka. He has an ability to take on defenders, and he will be playing on the right wing. And he's a very skillful player. He is able to dribble, so he's going to be taking on the left back Mitchell and making sure he removes him from the equation. And he has a magical left foot, especially since he will be playing on the right wing. He will be cutting inside a lot and taking a lot of shots, curling shots towards goal. For Crystal Palace, it is Wilfred Zaha. He's a tricky player. He will be taking on the defenders, doing all tricks he has just to eliminate as many players as possible in front of him. And he's a nuisance around the box, because he does a lot of tricks just to eliminate the defenders or eliminate the players in front of him to make space for his teammates or to run at goal himself. The number 2 thing is he's a nuisance around the box, because of the way he plays, he doesn't just stand still. He does everything is in his power to eliminate the defenders, whether through skill or his movement. He never stands still. He always makes sure that he's on the move, he's on the move. So that's the worst player to have in front of you as the defense, because you don't know what he's gonna do next. So you prefer a more stationary player, not a mobile player. So Wilfred Zaha, it brings that a lot of movement around the box. And the second player to watch out for is Eze, because of his vision. He has an eye for a pass. He may be young, but he does wonders with the ball. He will just pass and pass and pass up until the Arsenal defense opens up. If he doesn't have an assist in this match, I'll be surprised the way he passes the ball. And his movement also, his movement in the sense that he will be drifting towards the left because he loves playing on the left. He will drifting towards the left, which will enable Zaha to tuck inside or go and assist the striker. So he will be playing a lot of balls from a very awkward and weird position, because the midfield is expected to play in a central midfield position, but he loves to drift wide, the same way Isco used to do for Real Madrid. Deadly combos. For Arsenal, it's Odegaard and Saka. They're going to link up to overload the right flank. Because the way of Arsenal plays, Saka will be hugging the touchline and they won't have any overlapping fullbacks. So Odegaard's responsibilities go and assist Saka down the right flank. So that's how they're going to overload the right flank, meaning they are going to draw in a lot of players and open up the left flank so that Martinelli, Zinchenko, and most probably Jesus can take advantage. Their second reason is they are the creative forces of the team. They are the only two players in this starting lineup that can unlock a defense because of their left feet that will be doing a lot of damage. The second deadly combination for Arsenal is Martinelli and Jesus. They are the Samba Kings, meaning they strive and live off performing tricks, moving the defenders in front of them, eliminating everything in front of them through tricks. Also, they have smart movement because they are not their traditional strikers. They're going to be moving a lot, making a mockery of the central defenders because they won't have anyone to mark because they will be moving a lot. For Crystal Palace, they only have one deadly combination. It's Eze and Zaha. They will be exchanging a lot of passes in the sense that Eze loves passing to the left and loves playing on the left flank. So they will be exchanging a lot of passes with Zaha in order to dominate their left flank, because that's where their creativity is based, and that's where Arsenal's weakness is, because of Ben White will be playing out of position, and they will look to dominate the left flank, as I said like a few seconds ago. Eze is more of a left mid than a left central midfielder, so they will be playing a lot together down the left, which will enable them to create spaces for their attacking midfielders and their forwards.